Hello, good morning. It's Roddy again. So today I'm going to talk about this one thing that I truly love, but many people either dislike for whatever reason, hate even for whatever reason, and misunderstand for various reasons. But then, before I tell you what it is that I love, that I truly love, let me ask you some questions first that you don't necessarily need to answer. But if you want to answer them, then go ahead and answer them. It's completely fine. What is love? What does it mean to love? Like, what do we mean when we say we love this person, we love that person, we love our community, we love our country, we love our hometown? What does it mean to love? And what is love, like, the noun, what you might call the noun love, right? Because it's one thing to define what it means to love, like a verb, and what love is as a noun. Although there may be similarities. Or maybe we could ask questions like, what should education be about? Should education remain as it is today, or should it change? And if it should change, then change into what and for what? Right? What should we study and why? Right? Should we or shouldn't we get married and reproduce at all? And why? Should we collectively change society into something else? And why? These questions are, I think, compelling, and I think you are interested in them in various degrees, right? And as you can see, we've asked questions, and maybe some of them are interesting for you, maybe some of them are not interesting for you, but nevertheless, these questions that we ask and our answers to them and the why behind our answers are amazing things to think about and do, because in the beginning and in the end of the day, we all make value judgments. So, for example, should you or shouldn't you buy the latest game? Or should you or should you not study, for example, English? And why? Right? Should you start a business, or should you maybe devote yourself to, like, maybe the humanities, for example, or maybe work as a teacher? And why? Right? So, as you can see, these are questions that we consciously or not ask and answer and give justifications for. And it is what I would call, and what other people would call, philosophy. So you see, even if you say, "Oh, I'm not interested in philosophy. Oh, I don't understand it." It's for you. It's for everyone. It's for me. It's for your friends. It's for my friends. It's for your family. It's for my family. It's for everyone. But then, unfortunately, the way philosophy is presented in lots of schools and lots of universities, in my experience at least, is done in a way that it makes it look like historical people, instead of you and your relationship to the world and others. And so, instead of philosophy being an activity of the human person, it looks like something, a class or a museum about some people that you don't know, you don't really know, right? So it's rather unfortunate. But if you're interested in, asking questions, the why, the meaning, the justifications for things, the justification for the things that we do, and the justifications for our ought and should and why, then you're interested in philosophy. The moment that you make a decision and choose one over another option or another action or other actions or other options, then in a way you're doing philosophy. Philosophy only tells you and kind of wakes you up, if you will, and shows you that we all do philosophy, and it just gives us like a more systematic way of doing value judgments and describing what things are as opposed to what things are not. Okay, so for example, what is freedom? What do you mean by freedom when you say you want freedom? And when you say you want freedom, is it the same? Is it the same freedom when another person says he also wants freedom? Maybe you're using the same words, but you mean two different things at the same time and in the same respect. It's the same word, freedom, but maybe you mean things differently, right? It's the same with love. It's the same with peace. It's the same with unity, or whatever the case may be, democracy or whatever. Okay. So it's rather unfortunate that people say that philosophy is useless. It's not for everyone. It's elitist. It's the truth. Nothing could be further from the truth. Philosophy is for everyone. Thank you very much.